Teams break after the national anthem. Trim seem to be playing into the hospital end here in the first half. Charlie Ennis going down to the Mahoney's goal with his gear. Interested to see how they line up here, CJ, where we've got effectively three midfielders playing across there between Pa, Dylan and David Murtagh. So I think Davy's gone to wing forward here before the ball's thrown in.
He is. He probably will end up drifting towards the middle of the field. He might be just so natural in that position. But look, it's all to play for here. I think it's very hard to know what way the wind is blowing. We'll know in a few minutes because puckouts will tell us. But referee's about to throw the ball in.
And the ball is thrown in, and Conor quickly picks up the break straight away, bursts through the centre of the field, but he's swallowed up by the Tullamore defence. Ball is back towards the centre back. He falls over. Who's there? James Andrews is there for Trim. The ball breaks to James Murray. James Murray steps inside. He gets tugged back, but he's the ball in the stick. Enters the D. James shortens the stick and puts the ball over the bar. And a lovely start for Trim. And a lively start. Conor quickly, very quickly onto the ball and broke through. And James Andrews with a good ball, but the ball has gone short. The puck out gone short to the centre back, who's the captain, Crow. Crow has the ball, left-handed, plays the ball over the side of the field. Conor quickly using the ball with the man. James Toher gets there in front of it. Conor quickly picks it up at the second attempt, and Conor gets fouled. Conor was out in front of Cormac Martin, and Trim look. I know it's very, very early days, CJ, but Trim looked lively from the start.
Conor Quigley got the first two balls, no issue whatsoever. Gave a grand ball to James Andrews, passed it off to James Murray. A great first score for Trim, and Toher is lining this one out from about 100 yards.
James Toher doesn't catch that one quite as cleanly. It was a fat off the stick. It drops on the half forward line. It comes out. Dougie tries to gather it. Mikey Cole is there. The ball is on the ground, being kicked around. Mikey Cole picks up and passes the ball to Joey Cole. And Joey Cole puts the ball in the corner of the net. What a start for Trim. And very poor defending there from the Tullamore full back line, CJ.
Very poor altogether. The two Coles were free. Great ball by Mikey into Joey, and Joey clinically put it into the right hand corner. Big puck out coming from Tullamore.
Bucket goes long towards the middle of the field. Toher goes underneath it. The ball breaks. Conor quickly again picking the ball up. Bounces off Shane Kelly. Passes the ball short here. Now the ball's with James Murray along the wing here. Taps it on the stick. Short the stick. Gets hooked. The ball goes along the ground. Good hook there from the number 15. But Murray picks it up again. Ham passes the ball inside to Pa Ryan. Pa had a great game down in Danesford. James Murray with the ball again. Plays the ball in towards Dougie. Dougie takes it on the stick. Has a look at the side. Great run by the Pa. Pa's inside. Pa picks the ball up. He's going square. He's got Mikey across. Tries to get the ball across to Mikey. And then Mikey puts the ball, but it's cleared. Pa just didn't get the pass away in time. The ball is cleared down the far side of the field. It's a foot race between Jack Dooley and Timmy Higgins. Higgins is underneath it. Jack Dooley is there, the man with the red helmet. Picks the ball up. He's under all sorts of pressure. Gets his pass away across. The ball is missed in the centre of the field, and Toher is able to pick the ball up. Toher shrugs his man off. Plays the ball onto Pa. Pa off the left-handed from the 65. Drives the ball in and puts it right in. Now the keeper catches it above the crossbar. Lovely play by Adam Cleary in the Tullamore goals. Comes away with it. Clears the ball long. Down towards Dimmy Higgins' corner. Dimmy Higgins is running back towards his own goal with Jack Dooley. The ball is on the ground there. Ben Holden is in between them. The Tullamore man has managed to get the ball up. He picks the ball across from the very tight angle, plays the ball across towards the danger man. Shane Dooley is the ball. Well, what play by Jared Dwan. No respect shown there to the county legend. He puts him on his arse and comes away with the ball. And Ham passes the ball here to Conor Quigley. Conor, who's been sensational in the opening 5 minutes, drives the ball down the middle of the field. Dougie just didn't read that one. And the fullback, Niall Houlihan, gets out in front of his man. Another ball missed. And James Murray's stick is being held. And another bit of sloppy play by the Tullamore defence. Jared Tracy that time missed an easy pick.
Yeah, they look a little bit nervous at the back, I think, Tullamore. It's a wonderful start for Trim. 3 minutes gone, 1-1 for Trim, no score for Tullamore. And James Murray will have this free just inside the 70-yard line to put 5 points between the teams.
So in this little tricky crossfield breeze, James Murray steadies himself just inside the 65 here in front of us. It's a beautiful strike from James, and it's coming in, it's tailing in, and it's tailed over the bar. The umpire very decisively goes for the white flag. And a fabulous start for Trim, 1-2 to no score with 3 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. So Adam Cleary is a sub coming in straight away. Very interesting change. Number 18. Nigel Bracken. So a sub, the centre back, the number 6, who's the captain of Tullamore, Ger Crow, coming off. Looks like he might have been carrying a knock into the game and just didn't manage to shake it off. So a bit of a gamble there by Tullamore selectors, didn't work. Ger Crow makes his way sheepishly to the sideline. The game is restarted. It's a quick puck out, it's gone down to the corner, and it's picked up by Jack Dooley, and Jack strikes the ball across the goals from a tight angle and put the ball wide.
That puck out landed well inside our 50-yard line. I'd say Tullamore have any breeze that's in it going into the far side, terrace side.
Well, we'll see how Cha winds up. Cha goes long, and nothing wrong with Cha's puck out. It's going to go over James Andrews' head. He's going to run it to David Murta. Can he get the pick? Oh, lovely pick by David. He's looking for options. Plays the ball back towards James Murray, but this time Tracy intercepts. And they work the ball here with the number 9, Kieran Egan. Back to the other wing back, Brian Hogan. Comes along, plays the long ball. Ger Dwan is out in front of Dooley here. Can Ger win the foot race? He does win the foot race. Can he get the pick? He does get the pick. He rises right in the man and clears a good ball down the line. Joey Cole is out there at the right half forward position. Hand passes the ball inside towards James Toher. James Toher crosses the 45 on his right hand side. Plays the ball in towards the goals. It's gone in and it's gone over. Oh, it's gone over the bar from James Toher.
By Toher!
A lovely team score there from work from the backs. There, Ger Dwan wins the ball and played the ball to Joey Cole, who played the ball to the on-running James Toher, who's playing with such confidence at the moment. And he scored a wonderful score, and the puck out is coming along. They decided James Murray's underneath it. It goes over James' head. Nice take on the stick there by the number 12. And Conor Quigley is deemed, a bit unfortunate, he's deemed the chopping down on the number 12. Cormac Martin.
Conor definitely came down on the stick there, so it's going to be Tullamore's first free of the game after 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes played, and it's 1-3 for Trim. No score for Tullamore, and Shane Dooley, the ace marksman for Tullamore, is coming out to take this one.
Yeah, he's just taking his time, just trying to get a bit of composure here. Drying the stick and just taking his time, using all his experience. Tullamore have been rattled here in the early stages. It's 1-3 to no score after 6 minutes. So Shane Dooley with the first opportunity for Tullamore to trouble the umpires. He picks and he strikes, and it's a good score from Shane Dooley. Tullamore's opening score after 6.5 minutes, 1-3 to a point. So Charlie Ennis now with the puck out. CJ, you might do commentary while I do the camera for a second.
Okay, Rory's on camera work here. So Charlie with ball in hand is going to puck the ball out. There's 6.5 minutes gone. 1-3 Trim, 1 point for Tullamore. Goes towards James Andrews, slips through Joey Cole, and the number 2 comes out for Tullamore, who's Dylan Huzzy. Passes it on there towards number 10, who is Jack Dooley. Jack coming up the field, still going. Jack hits it in there towards number 13, who's Dan Fox. Dan is with Ben Holden. Ben stays to his free, but he's adjudged to have fouled Dan Fox. It'll be a free in on the 21-yard line, and Shane Dooley will go out to this one and take it again. He's kind of running over quickly, which means I think that Tullamore possibly have the win, Rory.
Maybe, yeah, a bit of a soft enough free there. I thought Ben was maybe just leaning in a little bit over the man's shoulder there, but he didn't seem to be too much contact. I was a bit surprised that the referee gave that free, to be honest. So
a tough enough kind of free about 10 yards in from the sideline here. Shane Dooley, the ace marksman from Offaly and Tullamore, stands over it. Left-handed striker. There is 7 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Shane Dooley bends and strikes, and this time it goes wide. So that's the first wide of the game for Shane, the second one for Tullamore, and Trim have no wide so far. So it's 1-3 to 1 point, 7.5 minutes gone. Charlie with the ball in hand for puck out. He's looking long, goes long out towards James Murray. David Murta's in behind. James Murray, James Andrews. James Murray missed it. David Murta gets it on to James Murray. Murray has it. Murray still in possession, kicks it off there to Dylan Farrell, but it didn't get to him. We pass it back to Rory now.
Tullamore come away with the ball. It's the wing forward coming down. Quigley's chasing after him. It's the 12, Cormac Martin. And he's beautifully robbed there from Trim. And Toher picks the ball up, drills a great ball towards James Andrews, who comes off a stick. James with his heavily strapped knee there, an injury picked up down in Nolan Park. But it comes off a stick and it's gone over the sideline. And it's going to be a line ball here. Ger Tracy going back to take it. So halfway between his own 45 and 21. 45 and 20. So Tracy with a lovely ball down the line. It's going very close to the sideline and it has gone over the line. So it came in and came out, and a little bit of frustration there. Young Dan Fox here in the corner forward for Tullamore. Things are just not going Tullamore's way in these early stages. So it's going to be a sideline here. Ollie Henry showing some lovely footwork there to pass the ball back to James Toher.
This is Kevin Martin.
Tor with the ball. It's intercepted here in the middle of the field by Cormac Martin. Hand passes the ball across to young Fox. Plays the nice ball in. A good ball for the forward out in front of it. It's the first touch. Mike Fox, it must be his brother, gets inside Rocky. Rocky a little bit high with the stick and concedes the free. Probably not the worst free to give away there, CJ.
Maybe not, but look, maybe a little bit harsh. He was around his neck a little bit high. Funny enough, the man played on and he scored the point, which the ref could have let go. But this should be a tap over for Shane Dooley for his second of the game.
Two corner forwards, Dan Fox and Mike Fox with Tullamore. Similar stature. They must be brothers. Smallish men. Which didn't help Rourke when he was trying to get a challenge in. But Dooley here now, just outside the 21, drills the ball right over the black spot. Beautiful strike for his second score. Tullamore's second score, 1-3 to 2 points, 10 minutes gone. Cha, ball in hand, waiting for the referee's whistle. He's not going to go long as he Ben Holden maybe looking for a short one, but Cha decides to wind up and launch a big one right down the middle of the ground. It's going straight down towards Dougie. There's a man dropping to try and cover Dougie. The ball breaks off Dougie's hand, picks up here Joey Cole. Joey Cole plays a nice ball around the ground towards James Murray. James has picked, but he's been bottled up. Turns inside, tried to get the shot away. Swills back onto his left hand side. Would have been better off playing that ball, but the ball is broken to Joey. Across the goal, who's there? Davy Worthing picks it up. Davy, he scoops the ball up. He got blocked and it's come over the line, and it could be out for 65. Chance of a major there. We'd have been a bit sharper, CJ.
Yeah, he probably should have jinked around him. It's not probably his natural position, but he should have jinked around and maybe buried it. But block and a good chance of a further point for Trim from James Murray, who was so accurate with all these down in Kilkenny. So this is his second one today, and he's looking for his third point of today. 1 free, 1 from play. So Trim's still in the ascendancy, playing very well.
And the Offaly full back line looks a little bit shaky, CJ, when the ball goes in there.
Yeah, Joey Cole is, after everything he did so far, has been excellent, including his goal, but he's passing the ball around well. Here's James with the free.
James with the 65, drills it in, and the umpire straight away goes for the flag. 1-4 to 2 points, a dream start here for Trim. 11 and a half minutes gone, first half. Trim's intensity is just causing they're too hot to handle for Tullamore at the moment. A flat puck out from Cleary over towards the far side of the field. Dimmy Higgins tries to get a stick in front of Jack Dooley. The ball breaks away back to the wing back, and it's gone to Shane Dooley, who's way out the field trying to get a bit of possession. Hand passes the ball back, and it's launched inside. Who's inside? It's only the two small men inside. Trim should deal with this. The ball goes to the ground, and Rourke gets there. The second attempt doesn't get his pick, heading towards his own goal. He does well. Rourke eventually gets the ball into hand, tries to get away from the goal. The ball gets hit out of his hand by Cormac Martin. Trim are making a bit of a bags of this. And Tullamore smell blood. The ball on the ground still, nobody can pick it up. And Trim come away with the ball. Pa Ryan comes away with the ball, shows a clean pair of heels. Hand passes the ball across to James Tor. James Tor picks it up, plays the ball in towards Mikey Cole. Mikey Cole slightly behind his man, jostles with the ball. Dougie onto the breaking ball. Can he get there? It's well taken by the fullback. Dougie pulls a stick. Referee lets play to continue. Excuse me. And James Murray intercepts the attempted hand pass. Plays it back towards Mikey Cole. Unfortunately, Mikey had to bend for it. He gets it, picks it up, has a little look. He's going to take his man on. He takes his man on, and he got done for over carrying the ball. A little bit unfortunate there. He sized up his options and decided to take the man on, and he got done for over carrying, CJ. But the right thing to do to maybe take the man on.
For sure, he just put in an extra step when he just needed to put it on the stick a little bit better. But Mikey's doing well. Dougie's not winning his own ball, but the ball is breaking, and we seem to be winning that breaking ball. Free again here for Tullamore.
Ball is drilled right down the middle of the ground. Who's underneath it? Rourke is there. Let the ball bounce in front of him. Rourke, lovely tidy pick, rides the tackle and comes away. And between the two corner forwards, they managed. So we're just saying here in the commentary that some of the fouls have been a little bit soft in the nature, and the referee, a little bit of dissent from the Tullamore lads. The referee has moved the ball forward, and James Murray has come all the way back out to take it. So he's just 50 metres away from his own goal, and the Tullamore goal, so he's way deep in his own half. It's in the middle of the ground, doesn't waste any time, picks the ball up, launches it high into the sky. It's tailing way over to the right hand side. Can it be kept inside and played there? It is kept in play, Joey, but the ball is picked up by the cornerback, the number 2, Dylan Hensey, comes away with the ball, plays the ball to Jack Dooley. Jack's been lively, he's getting out in front of Dimmy Higgins. Dimmy forces them to play the ball across the field, and James Murray picks it up right in the halfway line, passes the ball onto Conor Quigley, who's breaking from wing back. Conor goes inside, gets blocked by Shane Dooley, but Conor still keep going, and Dooley manages to clear the ball. Interesting that Tullamore have pulled Dooley out the full forward line here in the first half to try and get into the position, and a great stop by Ben Holden. Lovely tackle on Dan Fox, comes away with the ball and he draws the foul, and Dan Fox is not a happy camper at all, and And if he's a little bit flaky, CJ, he's the wrong man on him.
Well, he is the wrong man on him because Ben won't take any hassle. Here's Toher with the free again. Trim need to get another score now when they're in on top.
Ball in front of Dougie, goes over Dougie's head, under the pick. James Andrew picks it up, tries to pass it back to Dougie, getting into the game. Dougie touches the ball on the ground, and Dougie's struggling hard to get into the game. He's trying his best, and James Andrews maybe that time had a little bit more time than he thought, and he could have turned and got his own shot away. He's trying to work it, and Trim in fairness, it's been a highlight of Trim's play for the last couple of games, CJ, is the interplay, the quick interplay. They always try to offload the ball to a man in a better position, but James Andrews had a chance there maybe to play a ball in. The ball's going towards Fox again, and Ben Holden.
Shut up, Ben, shut up!
Ben is deemed to have fouled him. He caught the man in the back there with a stick as he was running towards the ball. There was no need, Ben. He has that man under control at the moment. No need to let him back into the game. And with a man like Dooley around, Frees are going to be punished, CJ.
Oh, they are, and we've had a few chances there. That's Ben's second foul now. He needs to be careful. Next time he'll be going into the book. So he does need to be careful. That 13 is a little handful, that Dan Fox. So Ben needs to be shoulder to shoulder or in front of him, try and get out in front of him first. So Dooley has this chance to put 3 points on the board. There's almost 16 minutes gone. It's his third shot.
Yeah. A lovely score from Shane Dooley, but they're living on scraps at the moment, Tullamore.
They are living on scraps a wee bit. We need to we are on top, so we need to push further on ahead. We should have another point or two ahead.
What a beautiful puck out going down towards James Andrews, James Murray. James Andrews goes up, Murray breaks the ball out to Pa Ryan. Pa breaks towards the sideline, turns around, plays it back to Conor Quigley. Connor's a bit of space this time, plays the ball in front of Dougie. Can Dougie get a good touch? He can. He's on the 45. Hand passes it off to Dylan Farrell. Dylan's first real involvement in the game. Rides 2 challenges. Can he get a shot away? Dylan, you're open country. Take the shot. He does take the shot, and he puts it over the bar. And a lovely work score there. Beautiful play by all involved, and it went to Dylan Farrell. And the short puck out didn't work that time. Mikey Cole looks to do it quickly, no. But James Murray has the ball in hand, and James is going to fancy taking a pop at the goals with this one. So James from the sideline, beautiful cut. It's tailing across the goals though, and it's gone wide. 17 minutes gone. 1-5 to 3 points. Trim's first wide of the day.
So Rory's on camera duty. I'm back on duty here again. So the puck out's going to come long this time. The last one went short and out over the sideline. So the keeper, Adam Cleary, long ball here towards Rourke and Squiggles. And Squiggles goes down, doesn't get the first time. James Toher doesn't have to be just as influential so far today. Clears a long clearance down here towards Dougie again. Dougie's have to win the last couple. Doesn't get that one. James Andrews goes again. Chop from the number 18, the sub that came on there, who is Nigel Bracken, and that was a chop down, and he's been pretty consistent, the ref. I mean, it was a chop there from Conor Quigley that he gave the free, and now he's given one for Trim. So James Murray is lining this one up. James is 3 on the board already, 2 from frees, 1 from play, and this would make it 1-6 to 3 points, which would be 6 point advantage for Trim, and no less than they really deserved at this stage. So James bends and lifts, strikes, beautiful down the middle, split the post, 4th point for James, 3rd from frees. You don't be giving James Murray any chance from that kind of distance. So the wind doesn't seem to be a huge factor, Rory.
No, it's blown across the breeze, but across the field. But both free takers seem to be handling it pretty well so far.
Same with the 2 puck outs. They're both very long. So that one ball's gone out over the sideline again, and that's 2 in a row almost that the keeper Adam Cleary has put out over the sideline. But Trim will take that all day. James Toher will go over and take this. Wind, as we said, from our position doesn't seem to be a factor. Both puck outs are very lengthy, so there is a wind, but it seems to be blowing in more towards the stand side. James Toher stands over this one. His last one wasn't that great. Let's hope this one is a little bit better. James stands up to it. Great strike this time from James down toward Joey Cole and James Andrews. Joey lets it go over his head. He's been fouled by Joey's had a real good match so far. Joey's out in the wing, gives it in towards Dougie. Dougie nearly got a stick to it, and instead the keeper comes out, Adam Cleary again. It was a great ball across from Joey. Ball comes down here from Adam Cleary. Could be James Toher's ball. Oh no, it skips through to one of the Foxes. Fox drops the ball though. James Toher steps in. Toher still on the ball, and that's the way Toher's been playing all year. Gives it on the line here to David Murtagh. David should have got that one. Did he get the second one? Doesn't get the second one either. He should have got that first time. 12 runs on in. But David should have got that ball there. Number 12, Cormac Martin, instead picked it up, and this could be a free for that Shane Dooley will pop over. So it's 50 yards out. Should have won the possession there, Rory.
I think so. Toher had won a good ball here right in the sideline and played it in, and it just went to ground, and we just didn't manage to pick it up. And again, a fussy free though, CJ. To be honest, you know, it's,
the only thing is he's consistent on both sides.
He is. That's true. I'll give him that. Yeah,
so far,
but it's making for a bit of a stop-start affair. And I know the way Trim have been motoring the last couple of weeks, we prefer an open game.
Some not welcome noise from the children here in front, where Shane Dooley is taking this 50 yards out, strikes the ball. It's gone to the left. That's not like Shane Dooley. It's a second wide. They needed one there. 1-6 for Trim, 3 points for Tullamore, and there's 20 minutes exactly gone. Charlie with the ball in hand for the puck out. Tullamore have dropped the man back, and it looks like Conor Quigley is free. This is going towards the two Jameses, Murray and Andrews. David Murtagh comes out, but should win this ball. Doesn't pick that one either. He's still on the ball, David. David steps in. James Toher back towards James Murray. James back towards Rourke. Rourke on the ball, carries it through the halfway line, gives it off to James Andrews. James Andrews passes it on to David Murtagh. David inside the 50, needs to pick first time. He does. Turns back inside. Has a shot at the goals. Is it over the bar? Is it over? It is over. That's a mighty score from Dave.
Brilliant score from Dave, who's just coming back from injury there, just easing his way back into the game. But again, another fabulously worked score, and James Andrews is spraying the ball around there at the centre forward position, picking men out all over the place. And the ball is played towards, and James Andrews is there again, pulls on the ball on the ground. The ball breaks favourably to the wing back there. It's Hogan for Tullamore, plays on to who's this coming forward? I think this is Jack Dooley. He makes a great run through the middle of the field, plays the ball in towards the full forward line, towards Young Fox, a little bit far. Who's there? Rourke is back, challenging him. Rourke does brilliantly well, and now it's going to be a free out, surely, ref. Yes, it is. Rourke got his body just in the right position, and the way the referee has been adjudicating here today, he was going to award that free, and he did. Good, clever play, solid play from Kieran O'Rourke, and Charlie Ennis now is going to have the free just inside his own 13-metre line. So 22 minutes gone, 1-7 to 3 points to Trim, no more than Trim deserve. In fact, we possibly could be further ahead. Chap picks the ball up, winds it, beautiful strike right down the middle of the field. It's towards the spare man. Trim need to get players around that spare man, but he doesn't gather the ball cleanly. It goes to ground. Mikey Cole chasing hard after. The ball is worked out here to Tracy. Ger Tracy, left-handed, plays the ball here. Ben's in front of his man. Ben should gather this. Is the man coming on behind him. Ben puts the ball up in the air, and he has his pocket picked by Mike Fox. Mike goes one way, then he goes the other, juggles the ball a little bit. Pa Ryan, I thought the referee was penalised the chop there. He let that one go, and the ball is worked back to the number 8. Gareth Mann plays the ball inside. Jared Dwan is there. Kieran O'Rourke is there. Kieran has plenty of time to come away with the ball on towards Jared Dwan. Jared Dwan fumbles a little bit, gets it at the second attempt, goes inside. Trim have numbers. The ball into Dimmy Higgins. Dimmy's been quiet so far in the first half. Dimmy Ham passes a lovely ball towards Pa Ryan. Ham get it. At the second attempt he does. Lovely stuff from Ha. On to James Murray. James steps inside, trying to work room for a shot. He's bottled up. Plays the ball on the ground. He gets half blocked. Dougie can't quite there. It's the 12 who's working back there. Cormac Martin picks the ball up, taps it on a stick, has a little look, plays across. A nice ball to the middle of the field, but the man in the midfield, Dooley misses it. Toher is there, battles with him. It goes on to Mike Fox, picks it up. Greg Conor Quigley. And again, Conor Quigley had his hand up high, and Mike Fox is quite a small man, but even still, this day and age, anything above the shoulder is going to be a free, and it was a free.
They're Tullamore dropping back a man under our puck out, which is leaving Conor Quigley free, but I hope the boys see that. There's a man down the middle every time close to James Andrews. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but here's Shane Dooley with the free.
Dooley picks it up. He missed the last one, but he doesn't miss this one. He puts it over for his fourth, and Tullamore's fourth score. 24 minutes gone, 1-7 to 4 points. Now, what will Trim do with the puck out? Well, let's have a look. Conor Quigley is down here in front of us in the sideline with his hand up looking for it. No, the man's not back this time, so Chal lines up. Goes long again. He's over towards the terrace side of the field. That's going underneath James Andrews. James underneath it. Breaks the ball to the ground. Who's there? Can Trim pick it up? Tullamore come away with it this time. Down the middle of the field. Joey Cole chasing his man. Plays inside here to the full-back break comes through. He's bottled up. He's going to lose this ball. Trim have numbers there. Trim should win this ball. Joey Cole should put something on him. No, he's still going. That's the sub. That's Bracken. He's charging right down the middle of the field. Ben is fouling him. But Bracken puts the ball and puts it wide. Ben.
Number 8, I think.
Ben was chasing back there, and that man ran the full length of the field. He should have been turned over. Trim do go short with the puck out this time towards Tower. Tower turns immediately, plays the ball in towards Dougie. Mikey Cole's underneath it. Dougie's trying to read the break. Mikey Cole has it. He goes inside onto his left hand side, puts the ball over the bar. A great reply there from Trim. A great short puck out from Cha to James Tower down the middle of the field. And Dougie mightn't be getting on the ball, but as CJ, as you said, he is causing a bit of a nuisance there and is allowing the lads to nip in around him.
He's much better today, Dougie, and the Coles are really feeling the effect of Dougie putting himself about, giving it into Mikey and Joey, who both look really sharp today, thank God.
Super take from James Toher. Super take. The number 9, Kieran Egan, was charging towards him, and bravely he put his body straight in there. He knew he was going to ship a belt. He did ship the belt, but he won the ball and won the free. Plays a quick free in towards Dougie. The ball bounces off Dougie's stick. He tries to shovel it back towards James Andrews. James Andrews, a bit of theatrical dive on the ground. Dougie has the ball. Dougie is forcing his man back. I beg your pardon. It's Niall Houlihan, the fullback, has the ball hooked between Dougie and James. The ball goes over towards the sideline. That's a Trim ball. Great bit of work there between James Andrews and Alan Douglas, and I don't know how the referee has awarded a Tullamore ball there. It looked to me like it was a Trim ball. Anyway, it is a Tullamore ball, and Ger Tracy placed the ball in front of his own management team. Take this ball, a reminder of the score, 1-8 to 4 points, 26 minutes gone. Tracy with a beautiful high ball towards the middle of the field. James Tower's underneath it. James Tower grabs it all day long. He's running back towards his own goal, uses Cha. Cha's got a man outside him, gives the ball out to Jared Dwan. Jared Dwan picks the ball up. We have a man down. Pa Ryan is just down holding himself just here in front of us, but we carry on. Joey Cole has the ball, plays the ball along towards Mikey. Mikey breaks the ball in front of himself, picks it up the second attempt. He's around the halfway line, passes the ball inside to James Andrews. James plays the ball in the corner to the on-running Joey Cole. Lovely ball from James. Will it stay in? No, it's just gone over the line. A good effort. Pa down, get a bit of treatment here in front of us, but I think he's going to be all right. He's putting the helmet back on. He's going to be okay. So it's going to be a sideline ball for Tullamore right over the far side of the field, inside their own 21. So the sideline is taken through the middle of the field. It breaks off a Tullamore stick. James Andrews is there. Joey Cole is there. James Murray picks it up, steps inside. James is going to wind up the shot. Gets blocked. There's 3 or 4 times the Trim lads have been blocked, trying to get their shots away. The ball's on the ground. Everyone's strapping for it. Dougie's in there. And Dougie's deemed to have fouled his man. And it's going to be a clearing free for Tullamore. Over the far side of the field. The goalkeeper coming out to take it. So Adam Cleary.
Stay here, Pa, stay here.
Drills the ball right down the middle of the field. James Toher is going underneath it. You want to call this, James, between yourself and Rourke. The ball breaks. Rourke comes away with the ball. Lovely stuff from Rourke. Brilliant. Shakes off his man. Has the ball in the stick. It's going towards, but he gets the ball knocked off a stick over very close to the sideline over there. There's a scrap for possession. Jack Dooley is in there with Tullamore. The Trim bodies are in there, and a referee again picks a free out. We'll take it, but I'm not really sure about that. But it's going to be a free out for Trim. James Murray is deep inside the wing back position, taking this free. Drills a flat ball in towards Dougie. Dougie's made a nice run over the sideline. Dougie got us the ball. He's right on the sideline. Plays a lovely ball back towards the D, towards Mikey Cole. Mikey Cole made a lovely run there. Mikey flicks the wrists, drills the ball in, and puts it up, and it's just gone to the left and wide. Bit unfortunate there from Mikey. Lovely play from Dougie. Great run from Mikey Cole, but the final product just didn't have the quality that we normally associate with Mikey. Short puck out. Pa Ryan breaks off a stick, but he gets to the second attempt in front of Shane Dooley. Hand passes the ball back towards Dylan Farrell. Dylan takes a little tap on it, drills it in towards the corner with Mikey Cole. Mikey Cole is there with the corner back. The two men jostling for position, and Mikey Cole has his arms has his arms around Michael Feeney, the corner back there. And it's a quick free taken here. Tullamore trying to increase the pace of the play a little bit. And I don't think there was a free there at all now. The number 15, Mike Fox, knew the trim men were coming behind him, and he took fell to his knees and sold a bit of a free to the referee there, I think. But it is a free, and Shane Dooley has come out. As you can see, it's right here in front of us, just outside the 45-metre line. 29.5 minutes gone. It's 1-8 to 4 points. Dooley with all Tullamore scores. He puts it in, and that's another one. That's his 5th score. Tullamore's 5th. 1-8 to 5 points. So Trim with a 6-point lead as we approach the end of the first half. So the referee is going to blow the whistle to allow Charles to take the puck out. Cha goes long again. James Murray is underneath it. James rises. The ball breaks to the ground. Can Dylan Farrell get there? Pa Ryan breaks onto it. Pa charges towards it. Tries to go. He gets by 2 men. He's still going. Pa runs to the D. Knocks the ball in and he draws the free.
Great response in their score.
Yeah, I agree with you, John. Anytime Tullamore have managed to get a score, which hasn't been that often, Trim have responded very, very quickly. And that was a good bit of play there. I like to see that, CJ, the puck out went towards James Murray. The rest of the Trim lads stayed down. We didn't have 2 or 3 men challenging for the ball. We were trying to read the break.
Yeah, we're winning the break today, which is great. Pa Ryan is immense again in the middle of the field. That was a cracking run. He hadn't too many options. He had to take it on himself. And this will be James Murray's 5th of the game, 4th from free. So interestingly, Tullamore haven't scored 1 point from play in this first half, and there is over 30 minutes gone, and there's very little injury time.
So James taps that over, 1-9 to 5 points. 31 minutes gone. Referee, is he going to allow this puck out to be taken? Adam Cleary down the middle of the field. It goes over James Toher. Jimmy Higgins is underneath it. It goes over Jimmy's head as well.
Come on, Timmy.
Jimmy goes to try to bottle up young Fox. Fox has the ball. He goes one way, he goes the other. Looks lively. He gets the ball on to Jack Dooley. Jack is going to take his man on. He's barging surely. Toher pushes him back. Brilliant defence. Brilliant defence from Kieran O'Rourke and James Toher. They stood strong. Dooley tried to barge through, but he wasn't getting past Rourke today, and they've won the free. And James Toher now is going to take the free to clear his lines. Winds up, and the referee blows the half-time whistle. Just